Lisa has treated me since day one like I've always worked here. She bakes cookies that could win prizes.
And they're like this.
They're huge, big old chocolate chip cookies.
Have you guys had them?
Oh, yeah.
They're so good.
Oh, her cookies. She has put weight on me that I will never, ever get off.
I must admit, I try to compete with her, which is a losing battle.
Others, you know, they favor the chocolate chip, but secret be told, I like the oatmeal raisin, but yeah, it's all good. She's an excellent cookie maker.
I was the weekend sports anchor when Lisa debuted as the weekend anchor, and so I've worked with her for 25 years. When she got here, she was a young, aspiring journalist out of Western State with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of desire to do this job, and wow, the enthusiasm and the desire actually worked. Lisa's definitely been the face of news in Southern Colorado for 25 years. Nobody even comes close. A little over a year ago, we were promoting the Operation Blizzard concert to help the farmers and ranchers who had trouble with the winter blizzard. Michael Martin Murphey came in, and then all of a sudden he popped out his guitar.
Lisa, people may not know, she has a very strong musical background. She sings and she's just loves music.
Lisa and Michael Murphey sang a chorus of his big hit Wildfire together. And I sat back and I said, wow, that's pretty cool. I was really impressed by that. I've had a lot of people tell me that they watch us every night and they think Lisa's one of the family and they would love to have her over for dinner because that's the way she comes across on the air. Well, that's the way she is. That's who she is. Lisa Lyden off the air is the same as Lisa Lyden on the air. I think if you would ask any viewer in this area, name one newscaster on local television, I think 99% of the people are going to say Lisa Lyden. You can tell she cares about the stories and she's sensitive about the stories. And the person that you're watching each and every night is the same person that I've known for 25 years. And I don't think that can be said about every newscaster on television.
Lisa is kind of like a summer thunderstorm, full of unbridled energy, never stops moving, and usually creates a lot of excitement wherever she goes. Back when we were doing weekends, we had a story about these rappers.
The school in Washington has found a way to motivate the students. It's called rapping.
We cut to the tape, and the tape ran out.
And the camera came back on her sooner than she expected.
Oh, it's great. Good night. I guess that'll do it.
Caught her a little off guard, but it was extremely hilarious.
Each day she takes each newscast, gives it such a fresh approach, and I think a lot of people, if they've been in a certain job so many years, they would maybe take that backseat approach and be sort of laid back and been there, done that, and she's the opposite. I mean, after all these years, she still walks in the door and just gets geared up for the newscast and is just excited about, you know, what she needs to do, and just a really fresh approach every time, like it's first day on the job. That's pretty impressive. She loves life, and that's contagious. And in this job where you have so many heartbreaking stories, it's refreshing to have someone who's been here so many years sort of be that role model of, you know, remember what life's all about, one day at a time, and just she loves life, which is something I've learned from her, taken from her. The person you see on the anchor desk and off the anchor desk, it's the same person, and it's a very genuine person, and I think that's something she brings as an anchor that's pretty incredible. It still, after all these years, touches her heart on these different stories, and that's what makes her Lisa. Day after day, watching her do the news, how sharp she is when she starts a newscast, and you know, right when you're watching, she knows everything that's going on, you're in the right place, and she's going to guide you through this. And I see that every time she does a newscast.
Lisa, in the past at least 20 years, has been the face of news in Southern Colorado. It's who you watch when you want your news straight, undiluted, and perfectly delivered. Her professionalism is at the level of anything you would expect to see at the network. Her poise under tough situations is just amazing. Her concern for the story she's working on, absolutely the same. So if you have to pick one strength, consistency. The experience means everything, because in order to do this job well, You have to understand your area, you have to understand the business, you have to have the journalistic skills, and Lisa's got them all. Having personally been in the business for a number of years at this point, you work with anchors that are just at the top of their class, and you work with some who are not. And Lisa can stand shoulder to shoulder with any of the best.
She is genuine. You know, you mature and you grow and you age and all that stuff. You know, we all change from a physical standpoint. Still, after 25 years here, you still see the same passion, you still see the same professionalism, you see the same commitment, the same work ethic, the same competitiveness. What she does behind the scenes, what she does on the air, that hasn't changed, and in fact has even gotten better as the years go by. You can tell that, you know, she is into that story, she understands that story, and she delivers that story in the way that it needs to be delivered. She's just not reading. I think that she speaks to the audience, and I think that you can see that she has the emotional capacity to deliver the story in a way that is above and beyond just a standard newsreader. Her compassion and her empathy for the stories that we do, she's the real deal. If you maintain a certain level of quality and a certain level of commitment and integrity, you will be successful, and I think people in Southern Colorado have responded in kind, and obviously she's still going strong. You know, she's the best. She could have so many opportunities and has had opportunities to go to bigger markets, but she's decided that this is where she wants to live. This is where she wants to spend her life. She wants to be a part of this community. And it's, you know, commendable that someone with her talents has made that decision. I think it's critical, and people should feel really good that someone of her caliber has decided to do that, and we've all benefited from it.